Canada's #1 spot for delicious dishes and a celebration of culture. You're watching Flavors of Africa here on Chow TV. We are actually in Botswana. We're celebrating the beauty of this interesting African country. And that being said, we're going to take a look at the delicious food that we're making today. Very excited.
Well said. So today we're going to make the duck.
Exactly.
And it's going to be so delicious.
Yeah.
And some people are so scared to make the duck because, well, I call it a level of love because you put in so many hours in doing it. So before you go about doing your duck, you need to clean it, and then you, after it's cleaned, you use a nice towel, like tea towel, to, you know, clean it up. Okay, just to dry it a little bit. And then the other thing you do is you just use any utensil to just poke it. And the reason why you're doing this is to make sure that the fat is evenly distributed. So after that, wonderful viewers, the next thing you do is score the duck, you know, as you can see. But when you do it, don't do what I just did. Make sure that you don't cut into the skin, just the fat, all right, so that, you know, again, the fat is well distributed evenly. And so
I really like the fact that, you know, the duck is healthy.
Yes.
You know, it's low in saturated fat.
Yeah, sure
it's
is.
a good alternative. I think, you know, traditionally, people don't know that, you know, you can use duck in many wonderful African dishes.
I know.
And it's just amazing.
It's very healthy.
And it's still considered red meat.
Yes.
Even though, you know, it is a duck,
yeah,
but it's red meat.
It's a better part of red meat, all right? So now we have our sauce. Here is a homemade sauce. Some people use marmalade, honey to make their duck, but here on Flavors of Africa, we use everything natural. We use all natural ingredients. So what we have here is oranges, we have pineapples like orange juice. We juice the orange, we juice the pineapple. So we have it, and then our spices, of course, tomato and red pepper. So that's what we have in there. So what we're going to do, wonderful viewers, Kevin is going to help us. So we're just going to put the sauce on the duck, and then we're just going to, can I show you? Yeah, just brush it in, and you know, we're going to be generous. Okay, so this you can use as ketchup. It's so delicious, you know. You can use it for cheeseburger, chicken wings.
Yeah, it has flavor, so it'll really liven up your dishes.
Exactly. Delicious. So, and when you do it, you also turn it, and then you just give it a good coat at the back. So I'm just going to put so we don't... yeah, use the spoon is better.
Even the aroma that it gives off already.
Awesome, okay. So now that it's well coated, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in the oven for about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And after that, we're just gonna cook it for 1 full hour. So once it's 1 full hour, we're gonna turn it. So we're gonna turn the breast, so that's how it is. So right now, I'm gonna turn the breast upside down and then bake it. Wonderful viewers. So can you please open
Perfect, I'll do that.
Okay, so we're gonna just put it in. And then it takes about 4 hours to cook. So we're gonna keep doing that, checking it. So the next dish that we're going to make is just stir fry. We have all our ingredients here. We have the Chinese cabbage, white Chinese cabbage, because it's delicious and it's healthy. So you can use any vegetable that you like. We also have spinach, no wahala. So we're going to heat up the pan or the electric wok. So we heat it up and then we start cooking. So while this is going, I'm just gonna turn on the heat here because we have so many things that we're going to cook.
A lot of delicious food.
Yeah. So we have our sirloin beef here. So we're just gonna cook down the beef and then we start adding all the ingredients. So I'm gonna let you just add some of it. Just Yeah, it's gonna take a while to heat up, so no wahala.
Okay.
So put a little more.
Put more?
Yeah. Okay, just a little.
And
so
while the food is cooking, the aroma is just enticing and makes you hungry.
Okay, so as you can see, it's sizzling. Wonderful viewers. So the next ingredient we are going to add are the onions, chopped onions. And then we're going to add the mushrooms. You don't need to use mushrooms if you don't like mushrooms, no wahala. And then we're going to add the bok choy. Oh, I love bok choy.
You really love bok choy.
I know.
I think because it's healthy.
It's very, very healthy.
Delicious.
So we have some, and then we have green onions to go with it. And then we have the, you know what? It doesn't matter, any other. So carrot to give it color.
No wahala.
No wahala. So that's what we have there. You know, just keep adding. Of course, we have the garlic, and then we have some ginger in here. And guess what else I'm going to eat? Put the water chestnut. Or it gives it that crunchiness. I love it. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and add just a little bit of salt, not too much salt. Okay, so maybe you can just take a break and let it cook.
Perfect.
So I have some water here. You know, you just gauge it, no wahala. And then you add some cornstarch just to thicken it.
Perfect.
And then we have our sauce to go with it, excuse me. So that will give it the taste that is looking for.
It's relatively easy to make. It's so simple.
Yeah, and then a little bit of soy sauce.
That's right.
Okay. So, you know what I can add? Since we're making stir fry.
Right.
I'm going to add some sesame seed oil. That will increase the aroma.
Perfect.
Okay, so now we can go ahead and add it. So, can I borrow the spoon, please?
Yeah, and I'll enjoy the aroma.
Exactly.
It's going to be absolutely delicious.
Exactly. So now you see how it's cooking, and you know what else we can do? We can just cover it up so that the steam will help to cook it. So while this is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make our Bonny chow. We're gonna add the onions first and foremost, you know. Again, it depends on how you cook it. Sometimes people put the spices, but I don't want the spices to burn, so that's why I'm adding the onions. And I have red and white onions just to cook it.
Right.
So actually you can be mixing it while I'm adding.
Perfect. So
the next thing we're going to add is the spices. So the way to make this, actually, you need to cook down the spices until it's sticky to the pot. So once it's sticky to the pot, that's when you add the beef. So while you're doing that, can you please tell our wonderful viewers the story of Bonny chow?
Well, actually, Bonny chow is a very interesting story. So it happened in the 1930s. A lot of, during the Great Depression, children didn't have a lot of the great meals that we have today.
Yes.
So what they did is a group of children, they decided to, get curry, the cheapest type of spice that they could find from a man from the Bonny caste, which was the Indian caste, the lowest class in India. And so what they did with that was they didn't have plates as well. So they cut a center in the middle of the bread. One of the children got a bright idea to do that. And then that's what they used to have their food in. So today that meal is known as Bonny chow. Chow meaning Chinese food, because we know that Southern Africa is very diverse. So very smart dish and with a lot of history.
Awesome. That's very interesting. So right now, the onions have cooked down completely, and then we're going to add the chopped tomatoes. So you're going to be mixing that. So the next ingredients is the tomato sauce, and we're going to cook it down. So the next thing we're going to add is the beef. So it takes about 25 minutes to cook this meal. So it's going to continue cooking, And I have my own story about Bonny Chow. This is an interesting story. There was a lady from America, beautiful lady, long hair, blonde. The hair is so long, you know, up here. And she wanted to be married, but she was a lawyer. And she didn't find a husband, not because she was, you know, not good, but men were intimidated about her beauty and her intelligence. So one day she heard the story of Bonny Chow, and she said, oh, Bonny Chow, I'm going to go find my husband, Bonny Chow. So she traveled all the way to South Africa. So when she got there, she asked people, she said, oh, she carried her beautiful suitcase. And then she got there, she said, I'm here for Bonny Chow. They say, you've come to the right place, Bonny Chow. See that beautiful building? That's where Bonny Chow is. So she went, and then she saw the waiter and said, oh, I'm here for Bonny Chow. So the guy said, oh, you've come to the right place. Please be seated. And she sat, and then the waiter said, it's going to take 15 minutes for Bonny Chow to appear. She said, wonderful. 5 minutes, the waiter brought a bowl of Bonny Chow and said, here you go, it's on the house. And she said, wow, these people are so kind. So she ate. After eating, she went to the powder room to powder her nose and brushed in anticipation of Bonny Chow. Then she came back, sat down again, and after 20 minutes had passed, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, the waiter came back and said, oh, you're still here? She said, yes, I'm still waiting for Bonny Chow. She said, the waiter said, you just ate it. He said, what? She said, what? She said, you just had it. She said, I just had it. That's the story. So now we're going to let this cool, and we're going to show you the finished product, wonderful viewers. And Kevin is going to do us the honor. I'm going to move everything here. All right.
And we're full of funny stories, so continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue the conversation with us, for sure.
You're going to help us. So you see why we call it the Bonny Chow, because we have the braid. So I'm going to get you a spoon so you can
And then we're going to just fill it into the bread as Bonny Chow is traditionally made.
Exactly. So that's what it is. So here, let's show them the finished product. So that's what it looks like with this. It's unbelievable. So while you are scooping it in, I'm going to go ahead and check our duck. We haven't forgotten our duck.
How could we?
Exactly. So I'm going to grab a plate.
And also you want to, some people, you want to remember that to defrost the duck, you can keep it on the counter instead of the fridge, I think.
Yeah, but I prefer to do it inside the fridge, just to be on the safer side. I know that the company says you could do that. So, oh my God. So here is our finished duck. See how lovely it is. Unbelievable. So, and here we have our Chinese mixed vegetable. Anyone can eat it. Wonderful viewers. You know, it's very healthy. And then the next thing we're going to do is just put everything in a plate. So once this is done, I'm just going to wipe around it. All right.
Because presentation is
exactly. Presentation is everything, and that's what we say here.
The food
so we can just leave it like this and put it here so that it's visible. All right. And then we have the vegetables. So I need a plate to plate everything.
Perfect. And this food looks so delicious. Remember, it's flavorsofafrica.ca for more recipe tips and for the food.
Yeah. So
that's the best part.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do here is to put some rice. We have rice, white rice cooked with coconut milk. So that's what we have here. And it gives it an
additional flavor with the coconut milk, the plain rice. Very delicious.
So we're just going to put a little here for the rice that we just made. Okay, and so we can just scoop some food in there. All right. My cloth is falling everywhere.
The cloth is beautiful.
Thank you. That's the joy of television. You know, just on top. And then we have our dessert. We can't forget our dessert. So while you're doing that, I'm just gonna do some ice cream here. You know, we can't eat all this food without having some
since
dessert.
we went with a lot of healthier options, I think it's okay to have
exactly.
ice cream.
Yeah,
So,
you know. So I think that should be
that's perfect.
good enough. All right. And half plates here. I'm just getting some fruits. So we previously grilled them for you wonderful viewers. So that's what we have here. We have peaches, we have pineapples. You can't go wrong doing this.
No.
And then, so we have this here. And then we have this. So this has to be, you know, presentation. All right. So for the ice cream, I'm just gonna grab a plate here. Okay. So we have the ice cream.
That's perfect. So it is still healthy with our grilled fruits.
Exactly.
Here.
So that's what we have here.
Perfect dish.
Okay. So we've made the. So I'm just gonna remove everything. I think we need a bigger kitchen. Yeah. So what else do we have to present? So we have the rice, we have
we have our delicious
duck,
our delicious mixed vegetables.
Exactly. And then we have the Bonny Chow. So I guess the next thing we have to do is take a break. When we come back, we eat.
More on Flavors of Africa when we come back. Welcome back to Flavors of Africa. We're in Botswana today and we're having some delicious dishes here where it's time to dig in. Remember flavorsofafrica.ca for all your delicious food needs.
Exactly. So we have the rice here. So we're going to taste our food. I'm going to taste the food while you taste the dessert.
That sounds
I'm not a dessert person. Yeah.
Even though it's absolutely delicious and irresistible.
I'm going to try the water chestnuts.
So delicious.
This is good. I could just stay here and eat the whole plate. It's so delicious.
That ice cream really complements the grilled fruit. It's delicious.
And I'm going to tell our wonderful viewers, this is the broth from the duck. You know what would be good for this? Nice potatoes. You can use this for potatoes, you know. It would be so nice. So that's what we have. So how is it going?
I can put this plate.
I know. Yeah, I'm just going to eat a lot of.
Delicious. Delicious.
It looks so nice.
Absolutely wonderful.
So we're going to recap. So we have the duck here, wonderful viewers, and we have the dessert. So what we did here was we grilled the pineapples, and then we have the ice cream, and we have some nuts here. We have pine nuts, we have pumpkin seeds, whatever you choose. No wahala, right?
That's right.
So then the ice cream, and then, the peaches, we have the peaches that we grilled. So this is going to be so delicious. And we have our stir-fried vegetables with mushrooms, everything in there, like bok choy.
The water chestnut.
Okay, the water chestnut is so
That's right.
lovely.
It adds that crunch to it.
And of course, our Bonny Chow for you wonderful viewers, so we can cover it now. Yeah. So we hope you can make it at home.
That's true. I mean, what we've really made today is a celebration of cultures with different influences, because cultures that eat together stay together, and through food we can appreciate diversity and promote cultural unity. So continue the conversation with us on YouTube and make sure to visit our website, flavorsofafrica.ca. Thank you so much for watching Flavors of Africa, and keep watching for more interesting African journeys. And thank you so much, viewers.